The impact of inflation and surging gas prices, the future of transportation, and the effect of travel disruption on clothing purchases. That and more on today's episode.
Want to know what's next? For over 2 decades, we've led the world's most influential brands to create the right products at the right time for tomorrow's consumer. This is WGSN's Client Questions Answered.
Hello and welcome to the show where our experts from around the globe unpack your biggest challenges. Now, we've received some great questions recently concerning vacationing and transport. So for this episode, we thought we'd hone in on the travel industry. I'm Carla Bazashi, President and CEO at WGSN. Let's dive straight in. Our first question comes from a client asking, with inflation and gas prices at an all-time high, what does this mean for the future of travel? Let's head to Los Angeles to hear from our senior strategist on Insight, Alison Rees.
Rising travel costs are going to push consumers to seek out alternative payment methods. So subscription-based methods and subscription programs became really popular during the pandemic. This was at a time when global restrictions seemingly changed on a dime, and what these programs offered was, for a monthly fee, the flexibility for cancellation for flights, hotels, rental cars. You could cancel at any time. So as we move away from the pandemic, this is definitely going to be an enduring trend, these subscription programs, because they offer consumers value and flexibility for their dollar, which is super important right now with inflation at an all-time high.
Brilliant advice. Thank you, Alison. You can read our Insight report on the future of travel to discover more about issues impacting the industry, such as meta-tourism and frictionless tech. Our next question comes from a client asking, what are the emerging innovations that will support the future of travel, and how is transportation changing? For this one, I'll be passing over to Danny Kim, our senior consultant for Mindset based in New York. Over to you, Danny.
The future of transportation is exponentially growing, with new innovations that are emerging in the automotive industry. Electric transportation is expanding beyond just cars. We are hearing a lot about electric vertical takeoff and landing and those investments that are going into these startups. Whisk Taxi is a VTOL helicopter that is fully electric, but also provides fast service and seamless experience. Hyperloop One, that is also currently being developed, is revolutionizing that ground transportation with electromagnetic levitation for faster and safer, as well as affordable source for transportation. Airbus also revealed its first zero-emission concept aircraft that could enter into aviation market by 2035. So future of transportation is about that seamless experience that is also good for the environment.
Great stuff. Thanks, Danny. Our consumer tech platform has several reports that cover the future of transport, from in-cabin mood monitoring to immersive audio innovations. Our final question for today comes from a client asking, there's so much travel disruption this year. How do you see it affecting vacation outfit shopping in the short and long term? Giving us their take on this is Lorna Hall, our Director of Fashion based in London.
You're right, Carla. News of airline and port chaos, flight cancellations, lost luggage. The stories across global markets have really put all vacationers on high alert. We're seeing that holidaymakers are in survival mode. Many are going to be very focused on prepping to get through that initial getaway period unscathed. So when you're trading now and in season, lean into some of these concerns and re-commerce your website stories and your holiday shops with the hero options you already have that can provide solutions for those worst case scenarios. So think about breaking down how a travel day outfit could actually carry someone through the first 48 hours if they were to lose their luggage. So the dress that can also work as a cover-up, the tank top of the bikini that can take you from beach to bar, and the cargo pant that's going to turn into a swim short, for example. And beyond this year's trading, it certainly looks like fuel prices are going to stay high for some time. And that's going to challenge the margins for travel and transport providers. So we can expect them to be very focused on how to maximise revenue per traveller. And we see things like baggage weight coming under renewed sort of scrutiny. So being able to travel light, to avoid extra costs for baggage is going to be key for many future holiday makers. And we see a real opportunity there for encouraging those shoppers to trade up to garments that offer lightweight solutions in both the hot and cold climate vacation scenarios. As well as things like rapid wash and dry performance, and most importantly, end-use versatility. Beyond that, I think it will be interesting to see how many of the rental and resale operators look at repositioning to offer market solutions in destination that could deal with pick up and drop off wardrobing for vacationers.
Amazing. Thank you, Lorna, for that answer. That's it for this week. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like answered, please pop them in the comments box for our team. I'm Carla Bazashi, and I'll see you next time.